Let's spend a few minutes to look at phase 1 of the Russian merger review process. Phase 1 lasts 30 calendar days and gets most active in the last week or in the last 2 weeks. Generally, it's a fairly predictable process in terms of timeline. Why is it so predictable? Because, as I said, it's about calendar days, so even public holidays and weekends don't extend the timeline. Second, the FAS has no rights to suspend the process for any reasons, even if it is asking for additional information from third parties. And finally, even if there are substantive issues and the process gets extended into phase 2, the overall process can never take more than 3 months. 3 months is the absolute maximum, and the FAS normally complies with these review periods. In terms of substance, the Russian review process is not much different from what you would see in other jurisdictions. There's very few peculiarities. Speaking about these, in terms of process, you would mainly deal with one case handler. There wouldn't normally be a case team that deals with the application. That can sometimes have an impact if the case handler is on sick leave or goes on vacation. That can lead to delays. In terms of substance, Russian merger review is a lot also about ownership review. In the past, the FAS has often found it difficult to determine to what groups what assets belong. Therefore, when you submit the filing, you also submit a very detailed group chart about the parties. And if there's additional requests, they often circle around group structures, investors, ultimate beneficiaries, and so on. That's typically something that can be addressed, but it can be a hassle, in particular for private equity companies. There's one area where issues often arise, and that is the foreign investment review. It's generally a separate review process, but if the transaction also falls under Russian foreign investment review, then that's something that actually can lead to a suspension of merger review and can lead to a very different timeline. Finally, in terms of substance, the Russian merger control system is based on a dominance review, which means the risk of remedies of the FAS imposing conditions typically starts at the level of 35% of a combined market share. Or even if you have a high market share and if you have a risk of remedies being imposed, the risk of a transaction being blocked is generally very low. Overall, the Russian review is very investor friendly. Many thanks.